For 100 years, St. Mary's Medical Center has upheld the mission of the Palatine Sisters.
So if you're from our area or if you've lived here for any amount of time, you've probably seen an absolutely iconic picture. Look at that. It shows
adorable.
One of the sisters at St. Mary's praying with a young girl. So today we are getting the chance to speak with the girl who's actually in that photograph, Martha Carlson, all grown up. Martha, thanks for joining us. We love that you're here. Tell us the story behind that photograph. It has to be just an amazing story that you continue to tell.
It is, and it has been. Yes, thank you. My maiden name is Goheen, so it's Martha Goheen, and our house was just very close to the convent and the hospital on Winters Road, and I was the 12th, 11th child actually that was raised by my parents. And we had moved into that house on Winters Road in '47. My dad had been the electrical contractor for St. Mary's, so I found it really kind of fun to go between houses and run over to the convent area where they had a fish pond and grapevines, and the nuns would be around, and it was just something I did. And if I was lost or missing, that's where they would find me. So
that's great. Oh, that's great.
The nun, the picture of the
sister, who is that?
It's actually, that is Sister Charlotte, and she was in charge of the cafeteria for the student nurses at St. Mary's. So I was always looking for her, and they'd give me cookies and whatnot. But that's how I got over there. It was very close, and the nuns were always very warm and friendly. There was another family, the Weilers, who lived near us. They were on Staunton Road, so Ruthie and Carol and I would run over there a lot. So
I'm sure. Yeah.
Somehow they got the picture of Sister Charlotte with me. And so that's how that picture happened.
Yeah,
it's an adorable photograph.
It is iconic is the word we used, and it really is something. And you think about your family, the Goheens, and you talk about the Weilers. These are families that people in Huntington know, and these are names that are known, just like St. Mary. So there's it all kind of goes together.
Yes,
it really does.
Yeah.
Yes, it sure does.
We had a lot of fun over there. There were some other pictures along the way too that the nuns had. Like in a classroom, because they were teachers at Sacred Heart and Our Lady of Fatima. So they had Ruthie and Carol and I in some pictures in a classroom. It was just a lot of fun when we were little. They enjoyed having us, and we enjoyed running over there.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it sounds like great memories, wonderful childhood, just playing around, you know, as you say, where the sisters were staying.
Yeah, the convent was there, and the old building hospital. And my dad actually was the electrical contractor for the new building back then. And he was on call all the time, got called in over to the hospital at night a lot. So it was like our extended family, the nuns were. And my brothers actually served their Mass at 6 o'clock in the morning at their convent. And then we would attend the Mass on Sunday morning at 8 o'clock in the convent. So it was basically an extended family,
I'm sure, That's terrific. It is all part of the family, and it's something I think you probably had a shared experience. Now, this picture obviously is the thing that stands out, but your experience and your family experience can be told over and over and over again by so many families who were around that area, not just in the neighborhood there, but all over Huntington.
Correct.
That
Absolutely.
Is so neat. And it's stories like Martha's that Reverend Greg Creasy, I know that you all are looking for.
We are, yes. That's one of the things, as the more we talk about the centennial and talk about the history, the more people say, well, I remember this, I remember this. And so we do have a place on our website that you can go. It's on the St. Mary's Centennial website. There's going to be a QR code at the end of this, so you can see that. I'm sure it'll be linked on WSAZ's website as well. But it's a place where you can just share your story. We want to hear from you all, because I think it's important that we hear how St. Mary's has impacted this community. Just like we've heard from Martha.
Wonderful story there. And I know there's a little Rob Johnson, works here at WSAZ, who will have one of those stories.
Yes.
He was one of the first babies born at St. Mary's. So,
how about that?
Yeah,
so
but
he's
I know,
almost 100 years old.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Not from that
She
point.
loves to say that he was one of the first babies born at St. Mary's.
Yes.
We've heard this line before, but it's the dig at Rob, but it's just, it is all part of the story. We have connections here. Anybody who's lived in this area does does have some kind of connection. And that's what makes things so special.
Yeah.
Great memory.
Well, Martha, thanks so much for sharing your memory, and what a cute picture that is.
Thank you so much.
I hope you have it framed at home.